Or how do you fix cheating with some more cheating? I've never understood. Oh my God, she took poison. Oh my God, rush and get more poison we give her. So, never makes sense to me. Yolanda, Mulwa is my name. The show is Sugar and Spice, and it's time for a big conversation. Do you believe that once a cheat, always a cheat? It's not as easy as it seems. It's not a yes or no kind of conversation. There's so many layers to this onion of ours here today. I know people cheat for many reasons, and trust us, especially the older you get, to try and make excuses for people, especially people we are fond of. I mean, you're in love with this person. You're probably in a long-term relationship. You're probably married. And it's always good to try and not see the silver lining, but try and be human about all things. Because they say to err is man, or a man is to error. We all have our, funk. But imagine some people just cheat because they can. When you're so good at something and you're like, why should I even stop? There's people who are, I call them seasoned players. They like to cheat. They're good at it. And they're like, why should I stop? I know. You've prayed and your pastor has told you this is your season. I know. Tom has stopped. This is the last one. I told you, Michelle has moved to South Africa. So his temptation is gone, and the Bible says, or the Quran, or the Bhagavad Gita, or whatever religious book says, thou shalt forgive 70 times 100. I get it. But we'll always, you have to remember that what you put up with, you end up with. If you have forgiven someone for cheating, it's not a banana peel that someone slips and slides and ends up cheating. Cheating is such a calculated vice. That's the reason why I would not plead with anyone to forgive a cheat so easily, because the trouble you will go to hide an affair. Plus, you have to shower, not smell fresh like in the morning, still smell like the afternoon. There's temperature, there's heart rate. Lately everyone's walking around with one of those Fitbits, those gadgets that check your heart rate, that you can synchronize with someone so you can count your steps. Then, you had palpitations at around 2:00 this afternoon. Mr. Mushoga. What say you? There's so many things you have to do to hide cheating. So am I team people change? Yes, I know people change. And it's so bad to cast someone into, a forever vice, that once a cheat, always a cheat. But it's a very hard vice to kick. Especially if every single time you've cheated, you've gotten away with it, you kind of sort of just get better at not getting caught. I'll tell you a story. The reason why we're having this discussion today. I'm not going to say a friend of mine, because then you go, oh, these radio presenters, you can never come and confide anything in them. This dude has been dating this Atikamba. Oh, yeah, she's someone from, where I come from, the B Nation. This chick started cheating on him when they were in campus. But the tribe, for that one was a slip of the tongue. Just put it go far away in the trash. He made so many excuses for her. Now they have children. They're married. They have children. And she is kind of earning more than him. So she's not even bothered lately to hide it anymore. He's like, where are you from? She's almost, how dare you ask me? And that's the reason my conclusion is, do you believe that once a cheat, always? Always! In fact, a better cheat. Once a cheat, you add time to it and the right circumstances, a better cheat. If there was Olympics for cheating, that scoundrel of yours would be winning that gold medal. A full gold medalist. Walking away, I know, is hard. It's hard as hell. Because I repeat myself, like what I said earlier, we always want to see the best in people we care for. But imagine, Nani, I don't think that person is going to, like a dog, a bad dog is not taken to rehab, it's put down. So sometimes I just feel amputation is the best conversation. Like, just separate yourself from that conversation. Like, leave this person. Leave this person. If it looks like you're making excuses for someone, then you probably already have the answer. And when I come back, I'm going to be checking out your comments. The phone lines on 0719012600. You can call live in the studio. And some audio from you. Do you believe that once a cheat, always a cheat? Old habits die hard. You know that saying? Old habits? What's the opposite of a womanizer? Like a